With Clash Royale's popularity on the rise, there are going to be a lot of new players who need help with their decks. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the top 5 best decks for new players. But how am I deciding what decks are good for this list? Well, the 3 main points I have are if it's easy to pick up and play, how nerf proof it is, and how good the actual deck is. Now I will warn you that some of these decks are a little tricky to play, but the concept of these decks themselves are pretty easy to understand, so that's why they are on this list. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. Coming in at number 5, we have Gob Giant Pekka, and I know I said that these decks are going to be relatively nerf proof, but it's been meta for the past few months, so I might as well just keep it, and it's so easy to play. He goes in for a Mega Knight, which is kind of weird. I'll get used to playing the Furnace because you're only gonna be playing the Furnace. You're not gonna be playing anything else ever in this meta until it gets emergency nerfed, because it does need to get emergency nerfed. Okay, I'm just gonna get a Rage down on this, and yeah, that should be tower down. Yeah, and he gave up. So see, this is so you can instantly win, or you can like drag out the game. This game I just instantly won. You also want to be using a Chef instead of Princess Tower. I just forgot to change it. So yeah, this is a very good win, and I'll see you in the next match. Coming in at number 4, we have Miner Rocket. Now, the reason this is at 4 and not higher, because this is a really good deck right now, is because it is pretty difficult to play. So you might want to run something easier, like something later on the list that's a bit easier, or pack a Gob Giant if you want. So I think we're going against Expo. He has the Witch. I'm just gonna get that Rocket off on top of that Witch. Just get it off the board. So I'm not sure what this is. I don't think it's Expo anymore, because he has that. Okay, he does have the Firecracker, so I can get my king up off this. Ooh. Yeah, let's get my king up here. And then delivery. And my king should help quite a bit in defending that. And yeah, the reason this even made the list at all is because of how good the defense is. Like, this is one of the best defensive decks in the game. The best defensive deck in my game. There's better defensive decks in the game, which you'll see later, but it just allows you to get your defense down and actually learn how to defend in this game, because defending in this game is the hardest thing to do. So it's very important you get that down. I'm just going to get a Berserker and a Delivery. That is going to get a connection, but that's fine. I'm just going to get a log off here. That Berserker should kill that, yeah. And I can go in for another Miner. And also good because you can just cycle spells on tower and win pretty easily. So that's a Rocket, if I've ever seen one. Get rid of that Evil Witch. And let's get a early Tesla down. And then I can get a Ice Spirit and Delivery. And then let's just Berserker and get a log down here. He has a random freeze, but I'm just going to get a Tesla down here. And that's just Skelly's here to prevent that from getting so much value. And Ice Spirit. Okay, I don't get the Ice Spirit down in time, but that's fine. We're still up in damage by a little bit. I'm just going to go in for my Miner to the back here. And that was a Ben Miner because he just got on the Mega Knight. I do still get some chip though, so that's nice. Since it is double, I am going to go in for my Rockets now. You want to wait till like double. Ooh, that was a nice rocket. You want to wait till like roughly double elixir to get your Rockets off. But if your opponent goes in for something like a Witch starting, you can get a Rocket off on that. And let's just get a nice Evo Tesla down, and yeah, see, that's very nicely defended. He says good game. He might have given up. Oh no, he goes in for his Evo Mega Knight, but I do get a miner on tower. And I could try and get 2 rockets off. I'm not sure if I'll be able to though. So I'm just gonna try and defend this. Let's get a log down here. Skellies. Tesla. Delivery, please. Log, come on. Okay, we saved it. Okay, we just need 2 rockets and we won. But that's easier said than done because this deck is very annoying with his stupid freeze. We get that down, get a Tesla down. Let's go and get a miner down here. And get a log down. I just need 2 rockets, come on. So if I can stall till then. The royal delivery. Come on. Okay, yeah, nice. That was really well played. Coming in at number 3, we have my main deck, which is Splashyard. This can be exchanged for number 2, depending. I just feel like number 2 is a bit better. In this deck, I'm using the furnace instead of the. So I'm using furnace instead of whatever it's called, baby dragon, because furnace is pretty much everywhere in the meta right now. So we are facing recruits, but this is probably one of the best defensive decks in the game as well. It's definitely top 5, along with Miner Rocket. And there's Furnace as well. And there's really no reason to nerf this deck at all, because it is the only thing that would get nerfed is the Furnace. But then you can just go back to and play the Baby Dragon. And if you have the Evo Furnace, you can use another variation. I'll put it up on screen with the I believe it's the Gob Hut and Skellies. So if you have Evo Furnace, you can use that variation instead. He is gonna get some nice damage on the right side though, because I am pretty low on elixir right now, so I gotta save up. Okay, he just goes in for his recruits. I knew he had those. Let's try and cycle back to another Ice Wiz. But I'm gonna get a nice Evo cannon off here. Ooh, yeah, that was beautiful. It caught the piggies. So really in single elixir, you would just want to defend, and then in double is when you can go in for graveyard pushes. So now I'm gonna go in for a knight plus graveyard. And then I can get a poison down on this furnace. And yeah, that's going to be a lot of damage on my tower. We're probably going to catch up to damage, yeah. And that's also some nice poison and furnace value. I mean, if you just play the furnace, you're going to get value from it. That's pretty much how this card works. Okay, I'm going to go in for my Ice Wiz opposite lane to prevent him from getting too much recruits value. And then going for my cannon here. Let's get a barbarian here, barbarian barrel there, and then get another furnace down. Okay, here I'm just gonna get a poison down on top of this. Some pretty nice poison value, and it might catch the other furnace as well. Yeah, it's going to. It's nice. Let's get a cannon down here, and then that. And let's get a log down as well, and then another furnace. That's not a log, that's a bar barrel. So I got a knight down as well. I can get an Evo cannon down. I'm a little low behind on damage right now, so I'm just gonna get a poison down. The furnace is pretty annoying in this matchup. Let's get a barbarian barrel off, and then I can get like a knight up high here. I have my Evo knight, but I'm not gonna be able to go in for any graveyards here because of I did not mean to poison that, so that might have just lost me the game. Let's get a no, it didn't, because we're up in damage by quite a bit. I might need to go in for an aggressive graveyard. No, I'm not going to be able to. Let's just get a poison down on all this, and then bar barrel. Get some guards down here, get another furnace down, and I can get a cannon down here as well. And then I can just get another poison down here. Right now I'm just trying to poison cycle him out. Let's get a cannon down, just in case he goes for piggies. He does, but those are all going to go for my cannon. Let's just get an Ice Whiz down and a knight. Yeah, those piggies die, thankfully, and I can just get a poison down. And that should just be game. That was a very close game, and let's move on to the second best deck. Coming in at number 2, we have Expo. Now, this guy's going to have the Evo, whatever it's called, so that's going to be fun. And this is another one of the best defensive decks in the game. And you can also sub out archers for furnace. I'm just running archers because that's classic 3.0. Let's get Dark Gob. He probably has... I think this is Pekka Gob Giant. Get a Expo down here. Knight, I guess, because he has this boss bandit. Okay. Okay, nice. That locked. Now I have 0 elixir for this boss bandit. So it's gonna deal a bunch of damage. Yeah, boss bandit balanced. It didn't need a nerf. Yeah, because dealing 2,000 damage from one card is so balanced. I'm actually just going to get a defensive Expo down, I guess. And he's mirrored it. Okay. We're in for a ride here. That we're probably going to lose because the furnace is just broken. Okay, nice. The Expo gets on top of the furnace, so that's gonna just die. Now, as we go on, I did not mean to click that. Okay, as we go into double now, I can get I gotta let that Dark Gob go, so I can go in for an Expo here. I'm probably just gonna get a Evo Tesla down as well. If he goes for an ability, yeah, he goes in for ability. I'm gonna just fireball this. And that's dead. We get a lock, nice. Skelly's here. Defend my Expo the best I can. And yeah. And we pretty much took the tower, so now we just gotta defend. And yeah, we win. So now I can go in for defensive Expos. It actually doesn't have the Evo Furnace, which is nice. So I'm just going to get a fireball on top of that. I'm going to split my archers to the back. Let's get a Tesla down and knight here. And I can just get a log down on all this. And yeah, we took a very nice run against this toxic deck with the Expo. So let's go to number 1. And at number 1, we have Hogy Q. And if you know me, I will always recommend Hogy Q to anybody. It's just such a well-balanced deck, and yeah, I'm running Furnace instead of Evo Firecracker. I just got so tired of, like, this is probably like the 5th time I've recorded Hogy Q, because I'm so tired of this facing this dang furnace every single game and just getting hard countered that I'm joining the dark side, if you will. But while that Xe is on that hog, he's not going to do anything. Yeah. So yeah, he's doing hog X NATO. Okay, so nice. We counter that his push pretty nicely. Just cycle my skellies here. The good thing about hog X NATO is that it doesn't normally run a building, but it does run that. So, and we're already to my 2 evolutions, so that's nice. I'm just gonna add a furnace down in the back here. And I'm just gonna cycle an earthquake too to get to my skellies. Okay, he doesn't have the Evo Xe, which is nice. Let's get a cannon down here. And that doesn't pull? What? What was that interaction? Got a furnace down here. Why did it take so long for my thing to place? Okay, now that it's double, I can probably just get a mighty mine to the back and just get some 3-card cycle. And I'm back to a hog rider. Doesn't get a shot, but that's fine. That Xe is gonna die, and it's not dead. Okay, I'm just gonna add a furnace down here in the middle. Okay, let's log this and get a cannon down here. I'm gonna go for my mighty miner to the back here, going for my hog rider. I can get another furnace down in his Evo. Valk is just going to counter all that. Okay. I still have the 3-card cycle going, so I got to keep up the pressure. Oh, and he's just going to rocket all that. Okay, nice. Let's get going for another Evo furnace. Oh, yeah, it just NATOs it again. But furnace is on the was on the tower for a little bit, so that's nice. Let's get a mighty miter down here. And let's just start the earthquake cycle. And that doesn't pull again. Wow. Okay, actually we counter that pretty nicely. Okay, let's get a furnace down in the back here. Get another earthquake down here. He's just gonna go in for the rocket cycle, but he can't rocket cycle the right lane. He has to rocket cycle the other lane. Get a ice spirit down. Okay, nice. We counter that. Get another earthquake down. Get another furnace down here. That furnace on the left is going to do quite a bit. He's just going for the earthquake cycle. And I can just go in for my hog here. I can get another mighty miner at the back here. He almost messed up the tornado. Let's get another earthquake, get another cannon, get a log off. Get a furnace down here. That's not going to get a shot. Yeah, I knew it. I was totally not scared there. Yeah, he's just going to get a nice rocket, but that's fine. It only hit my hog. But yeah, he doesn't have anything for this. I can just get another furnace down, another cannon, get an ice spirit, get a hog rider here, an earthquake, get a log down too. Yeah, and yeah, we're almost won. So yeah, how do you like it, buddy? How do you like the evil furnace? Well, yeah, that was a good game with Hogy Q. If you like this video, be sure to check out this video, and be sure to subscribe as well. See you tomorrow. Bye.